There. Now we should be
Hello.
in the correct thing. Can we move over a little bit?
Yes.
Because I think my face is behind the chat. Let me double check. That's a bit better. Okay.
I think I should put a hat on. Oops. Sorry, kitties. Some of my chocolate from Gaia fell out of the drawer.
Hello, Andreas.
How is it going? How are you doing?
Okay, yes. See, microphone should be working. I hope. Wait.
Is that my phone making noise?
I don't know. What's true is yours or mine?
Oh, I think it was my headphones.
With your headphones? Oh.
Those right there, I think it was saying, needs to be recharged.
Ah.
Will you pass it to me so I can turn it off?
Yes. You should plug them in as well.
Oh yeah, that could be an idea. Hello! Isn't this called entertainment?
Yes. Okay.
Hello, Gaia. I have been eating the chocolate. It has been very good.
Yes. Rittersport.
Maybe I'll even share some with you.
You already did share some with me.
Oh, I did. Okay.
You shared some with the kids as well.
Yes, I gave them one piece.
Andreas was making a retreat.
Oh,
good.
That's great. I want to have a retreat.
Yeah, I could use one of those. I am retreating into myself.
Right now?
Yes.
That doesn't seem like a great time for that.
I'm going to be spending the rest of this live stream meditating.
Yeah. Andreas had a tech-free Saturday. See, Morton, you could do a electronic-free retreat any day almost. That's not a school day.
Yeah.
Yeah, ich bin here. He came to lurk while eating some popcorn. He's halfway through the bag. Yes, ja, ich bin hier. Gaia sent me Rittersport.
You can sometimes find them in Sweden. But
I didn't know that.
But it's not easy.
This is the one I've been eating the most recently. Yogurt, Honig, Nuss. So freaking good.
Oh, that does sound really good.
I only have a few pieces left. So maybe I'll give you one. Maybe.
Yogurt, honey nut.
It's delicious. And what? Oh, I'm sure you would like to know about the kitties. So they were weighted in today. They're 2 weeks old. Who here has watched the birth vlog? I was kind of happy with that one. So let me know down below in the comments if you've seen it. But yes, the kittens are 2 weeks old and they were weighed today. And 2 of them are much more underweight than the others. So we've separated them. This was the idea of the lady who's working with them, so that the little ones can have some one-on-one time. Have the nipples all to themselves.
Yes.
For some nursing every few hours.
Yeah, because it is... I mean, they are a big litter.
Yeah.
So.
Hemköp och den svenska matrebellen. What does that mean? I understood the word och den and svenska mat.
Hemköp. Oh, okay. That's where. Oh, those are the places where Andreas has found Rittersport to buy. We don't have a Hemköp in Visby anymore.
No.
There used to be one, but it is long.
Do we
gone.
have a svenska matrebellen? It makes me think of the Swedish food rebellion.
The Swedish food rebel is what that would mean. I've
what
never heard of that before.
That's a great name. Oh, I haven't had Rittersport in so long. Turning into Sean Connery over here.
Yeah, that's in Stockholm.
Yeah.
I don't think there's. Well, they have other places too, but it doesn't seem like there's.
We have less options on this lonely little island. Is Sarah also going to be here with us, Andreas? Morton is Googling important food stuff. Let's see. Andreas says, what? No Hemshop on Öster? You mean like Öster Centrum?
I don't think there's... No. Yeah, no. Öster Centrum is a Coop. And then the one that was... Right, there was one... I think Bingeby was a Hemshop. Well... Or Signalen was a Hemshop, wasn't it? But that hasn't been a grocery store in a decade.
Oh, yeah, here says you have to go to the premium places.
Yeah.
Oh. The best chocolate in the whole world, though, is the cheapy sweet Swiss chocolate. It's perfect. But I also really love the red lint balls. Talk about premium chocolate.
Yes.
Oh, baby.
Yes, the Lindor.
I don't get those Lindor balls, like, ever.
Yeah.
Frozen.
Sarah is here.
Yay, Sarah.
Marabou.
I wonder if
I think it's Marabou.
Marabou's also really nice.
She does not like it.
Oh, that's
Here it
okay.
is.
More for me. You can send me your Marabou. I will take care of it for you.
There is an online candy store in Sweden called Cooper's Candy that sells Ritter Sport.
Yes. But the thing is, we're poor. We don't buy fancy stuff. We do like get some snacks and stuff, but you know, we're not ordering it online.
Oh, you can get Ritter Sport at Coop apparently.
Anyway. Sarah says, okay then, so I guess I'm going to be getting more chocolate in the mail.
No, I think, I don't know if that was, I'm not sure if that was what she said.
Okay then was in reference to.
I don't know.
Inside of this slightly overweight frame, there's a much more overweight person that wants to come out.
Yes.
I have goals. Talk about dreams. I'd like to be fatter.
There is.
Ooh, yeah. If I ever get marzipan, I'll send it to you, Sarah, because I don't like marzipan. Marzipan is the tofu of the candy world. It tastes like chewing on plastic to me. Like
but marzipan with chocolate.
Slightly sweet cardboard.
Marzipan is always better with chocolate.
Didn't expect to talk about chocolate so much.
Yeah, this is sort of like. Yeah.
How about we say I dream of chocolate? Jag drömmer på.
No.
Om.
Ja.
Jag drömmer om choklad.
Ja.
I spelled it right. Yay.
Show them.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Jag drömmer om choklad.
Choklad.
Did I not say it right?
It was understandable, but there was some, I don't know, it didn't sound quite right.
Okay.
Choklad.
So, jag drömmer. It's almost like drummer, but you don't hit that R so hard. Drömmer om choklad. Did I say that right?
Yeah, it sounded pretty good.
So,
Choklad.
can you do the sound? Let me know if you can do the
and remember that this is, which is not the same as sh.
Obviously, they sound completely different.
Yeah, but choklad. So it's in the back of the mouth. But
choklad.
Choklad.
Sarah can do the sound. Can you do the sound? Ja, ich bin hier. I want to know.
7 kilo choklad.
Yes, please. He says 8 kilos of
7.
chocolate. Oh, right. Just kidding. Who
7
is 7?
kilo choklad.
Okay, let's write that down.
It's all the sh sounds.
Okay. Wait, is that dots?
No?
Okay.
There is no U umlaut in Swedish.
Okay. So.
Except for müsli. Because we use the German word for that.
Right. Who is 7? Who kilo choklad. So the who in 7 and the who in choklad is different?
Yes.
Oh.
7 kilo choklad.
Who and who. Is that the difference between them?
Who. It's
not choklad.
Choklad.
It's not choklad.
Yes.
I've never heard it pronounced. I've always heard it pronounced choklad, not choklad.
No, it's choklad.
What? I don't even know this language. Let's just switch languages.
Bien sûr. Pourquoi pas?
No, we're obviously going with German. We've got Gaia here.
Oui, alors, elle n'a pas besoin de I can't remember the French word for learn.
D'apprendre?
Ouais, elle n'a pas besoin d'apprendre l'allemand.
I remembered a word in French that you didn't. Dang. Oh, right. I made a note in my planner and then I saw it today saying, hey, we should see if we should do a Zoom meeting together so we could actually talk to each other and see each other's faces and stuff.
Yes.
So who would be interested in doing that? Because that would be so fun. Gay is too tired to speak German. Okay. Then we won't do German. So
we could also, like, since we already have, I haven't really been checking the Discord server lately, but we could create a voice channel in Discord.
Yeah, but it'd be really cool to be able to see each other's faces.
I think it's possible to have video channels in Discord. I'm not sure.
Which one of you guys is one of you guys Starshine Wonder?
I thought that was Sarah.
Is that Sarah? Sarah, if that's you, let me know because I just didn't respond to it. But I want to hear more about the thing that you said. So let me know, Sarah, if you're Starshine Wonder.
No, wait, no, I don't think you can do video on Discord. I think it's only voice.
But Zoom.
Yes, there is Zoom.
Zoom's easy. Okay, cool. Yes. She was talking about a thing of doing streaming, Halloween-themed streaming. So that sounds fun. Are you doing that on YouTube or Twitch? Or what? And tell me about it. Look at the profile picture.
Right. She has her Starshine Wonder picture here too.
Okay. See, I would not do well in a, those things like the rooms that you're supposed to break out of.
Escape room.
Escape rooms, puzzles in general. Not my thing.
I would like to have you in an escape room. I think
I would be useless.
You wouldn't.
I would be dead weight in an escape room.
There could be tasks that you could do in an escape room too. like because
Vicky, throw yourself against all the walls to see if one of them's hollow.
No, but I mean sometimes there might be like dexterity challenges or whatever, things like that involved too. Just Anyway. But yes.
So I was thinking
Halloween streaming, Halloween content.
Yes.
Ooh.
Looking forward to the stuff that Nanny's gonna do on her channel. She's not gonna do as much of a hardcore Stress-to-ween as last year. She pushed herself quite hard with ridiculously cool projects. Yes. When we grow up.
When we growed up.
I was thinking we could still do some Swedish kind of relating to that sentence.
Jag studerar till lärare. Till mellanstadielärare. Can you write that word?
Yeah, totally I can. Can you say the whole sentence again?
Jag studerar till mellanstadielärare.
Mellanstadielärare.
Wait, what letter is that supposed to be?
Wait, an A.
So close.
Is it E?
Yes.
Oh. Did I do it?
Yes. Because this is a thing that I don't think we ever mentioned. That's sort of like, it's an interesting thing about the Swedish school system, is that we basically divide all schooling into like 3-year chunks. It's a stadium, so it's a stage basically. You have 3-year stages all throughout school. So first through third year is lågstadiet, and then fourth through sixth, which is what I will be teaching, is mellanstadiet, and then 7th through 9th is högstadiet, which and it's usually the first two are often in the same school, but not all schools have the 7th through 9th grade. The högstadiet, like, that's usually like bigger schools. You taking kids from a larger area into a bigger school for that, and then gymnasiet, which is the high school equivalent for the last 3 years of school, is then even bigger schools usually.
But some kids graduate at 9th grade if they're going and then just start working from there if they're doing things that are not meeting a lot of academic stuff, right?
That's quite rare these days.
Oh.
Like, because they've really, like, they've put a lot of focus, like they've put a lot of focus on making like vocational high schools a really valid alternative. Like, so basically they want everyone to get a high school diploma, but a lot of the high schools are mainly vocational, so you can walk out of your high school graduation ready to step into the workforce.
I would have appreciated that. I mean, we did have an option like that, but I knew I wanted to go be a missionary after school, so if it wasn't for that, that's probably what I would have done.
Yeah, but then you could have taken, like, I would guess that if you had been in the Swedish system, you would probably have done the Barn och Fritid program, which is working with children, or like extra, like any sort of organizing activities for, like, usually for kids, but it could also be for adults and such. Like, and so it would be.
I didn't really have. I mean, I had dreams of what I wanted to be when I was in school, but nothing really seemed real. Like, I always wanted to be. I always said I always wanted to be a mom and a writer. But if YouTube had existed when I was in high school, that's definitely probably for sure something I would have wanted to do.
Yeah.
I remember being so sad back in 2008 that I couldn't upload any videos to YouTube because I couldn't get the footage off the camera.
Because it was right at the beginning of digital cameras, and the camera that you bought, while technically digital, it was a video camera that just burnt it onto DVDs, and so you couldn't actually transfer it onto a computer. But yeah.
But now those DVDs can be burnt onto a thing.
Yes.
That's what I did with our wedding footage.
Right, yeah. Wait, our wedding footage wasn't shot with that camera.
No, but it was shot on a mini DVD,
Oh, right, yes.
which is
Right.
the same thing, same kind of thing that the camera used.
I thought my brothers gave it to us in just.
I thought I had a
files.
memory of burning it off of a mini DVD. Anyway,
Anyway.
sorry about that.
Yes.
So Sarah said, you mentioned other people talking. Yeah, I was hoping to see if we could do a Zoom chat and who would be interested in that. That would be just so cool to be able to see each other and talk to each other.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like-
it's sort of interesting, but both of us sort of like have wanted to be writers at different points, or still sort of do.
I think
I haven't written anything in so long, though.
But it was really interesting. I listened to this video earlier today about the ways that people can be affected with growing up with a super particular brand of religious background. That I lost my train of thought. Yes. You can feel like the only thing that's really important or that really matters is being in ministry. And I remember when it just hit me how wrong it was that I thought that I was better than people, but it was, it was what was ingrained. Like, that's what matters.
Yeah.
And if you're not in ministry, then you're just supposed to give the money to the people who are. That's your contribution, is working and sacrificing as much as you possibly can for others.
Which, like,
so I think
is not in and of itself, like...
Well, it wasn't healthy for me to think I was better than people.
Yeah, that's not. But the whole thing of, like, if you, like, being self-sacrificing is, up to a point, a good thing. Sometimes, and where that point is varies with the person and the situation, but it's so often it happens out of guilt or out of judgment, or feeling that others are judging you, and that's why you're sacrificing yourself. And then that's not healthy, and it's certainly not good.
So I feel like in a lot of ways, I didn't expect this conversation to turn this direction either, but here we are. That I wasn't really supposed to dream about anything in general, because you're supposed to be willing to give up your dreams.
Yeah, and but the thing was, we gave up our dreams, and then we got them back.
Yeah. Got my dream of being a mama.
Yes. In what at the time seemed like the most inconvenient way possible.
And when we were, the ministry is important, but God can use you to minister where you are, even if it isn't up on stage or something like that. Exactly. And I remember feeling so guilty when I realized, wow, I was a donkey's butt, like thinking this, holding these thoughts in my head. What?
No, just that expression. I just realized, because you could then rephrase that as an ass's ass, which is just a great phrase.
I was the assiest of asses. No, I'm sure there were asses bigger than mine.
yeah, because thinking that you're the worst jerk is also a form of pride.
Yeah, pride is just very rampant. It's yeah. So there were I had these other smaller dreams of like having a CD, having my own CD, having a book, and then just thinking like, oh, but that could never happen, because I was also raised with this. You're good, but you're not great. Don't. If anything sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
Just this kind of like, this is what it's gonna be. And that just made me just like, no, ugh. That the seeing people stuck in bills and routines and hating their life from the moment of getting out of high school to death. And I was like, ugh, what? Why? So glad that we had our adventures.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that I thought that this kind of life would be boring, because it's really not. Even just working from home, it's not boring.
Yeah.
There is plenty to do. But you always knew you wanted to be a teacher. From what age?
About 14. I think that's when I first had the I looked at the teachers that I had, and there were some teachers that I wanted to be like, and some teachers that I was sure I could do better than. And I was like, yeah, like, this is, and also, like, because already then, like, the primary way that I've learned through most of school was not by doing the work myself, but rather by skimming stuff and then explaining to my confused classmates how they should do the work.
Even when it was stuff that you hadn't actually learned yet.
Yep. Yeah. I was, because I got bored all the time in school, so I wouldn't do my work. So I would be like I remember in like 5th or 6th grade, I was, a chapter behind where we were supposed to be in the math book. And then the kid who was like a chapter or two ahead of where we were supposed to be, when there was something he didn't understand, he would ask me. It was like, because I could look at it once and then explain it to him. That was just how I was then, and to a degree still am now.
Yeah. Things aren't coming as easily these days.
Yeah. Things are like the curve goes up pretty steeply.
Well, it's a prestigious university that you're a part of, isn't it?
Yeah, yes. I mean, it is.
Like, not everybody gets into that one.
I mean,
or
well, on the teaching program, because there are so few people who want to be teachers, pretty much everyone who's qualified gets in.
But not everybody passes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have already dropped out at this point.
Yeah, like half of we weren't that many to begin with in my class, but about half of them have dropped out, I think, at this point. And I think because we do some stuff together, together with the students in Uppsala, and there are a lot more of them than there are of us, but there's still a lot fewer of them now than when we started.
Yeah. And they said, and full-time ministry is quite lonely, especially as a pastor in Sweden. I would venture to say it's lonely in literally every country.
Yeah. Right. We need to do more to support our pastors.
We were talking about inviting them over.
Yeah. Why would so many drop out? Well, because teaching is not for everyone. Like the idea of and also so that's the thing. For some people, it's just the actually standing in front of kids for several hours every day and trying to get them to listen to you. It's just not gonna work for some people. And for other people, it was like being. It was just the fact that our program, what we have to do, is work with like a lot of different subjects, and so there were some people who were like realized that even though they were passionate about some of the subjects that we were doing, there were other subjects that they really couldn't get a proper grip on, and so they dropped out because of that. Yeah, there's several things like that.
So I always had a dream of seeing animals be born. So it was really cool to get to see them. It's okay, Mama.
Oh, yeah, Clara's peeking out like, what are you doing? Are you messing with my babies?
Yes. It's okay.
unhand them. Okay.
We can put them a little bit closer to the screen.
Okay. They do not have names.
No. And they want, if we give them names, they want us to give them K names, like Clara, because...
So we're thinking Keanu and Katie. And, well, and other things. They are so precious. This is my first time holding one.
Oh.
Okay, I think they should come down now.
Okay, Mama. Okay. There you go. Okay, Mama. Okay.
Yeah. And they said, yeah, teachers are looked down upon in Sweden, sadly enough. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
been. Well, I mean, like it's sort of it's a tricky situation where basically, yeah, the teaching profession used to be highly respected, and then just as the population has become more educated over time, then the teachers have actually lost status. It's because so many parents now think that they know more than the teachers. And unfortunately, also, it's been a bit of a vicious cycle where, because of this, not enough people actually are willing to go through the education to become licensed teachers. And so we do have a lot of unqualified teachers, which means that sometimes the parents are fully justified in thinking they know more than the teachers. And then that drops the status even more, and so on and so forth.
Oh, gosh.
It's...
people who are the most necessary are treated like crap and are run ragged and forced to work way more than they should, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I have a friend who works in a nursing home. She's forced to work so much.
Yes. Yeah, it's like, just in general, like, yeah, the more I see about the world, the more I'm really feeling like maybe capitalism isn't the best way of doing things.
I know, I'm super...
Like, we don't want to get super political here.
Yeah, I do. But I know I'm super lucky, and sometimes I feel a little guilty about it that I don't have to work 1,000 hours a day in my work of being an editor at home. Sometimes it would be really, really nice to be able to get some money out of YouTube for how many the hundreds of hours I've put into it. It would be nice.
Yeah.
Especially when I really, really love my videos and I put a lot of work into them and I think they're good. And I see other videos and they're good. But I'm like, okay, my video is as good as that. My videos can also deserve a couple 100,000 views.
Oh, yeah. And there's talking about other problems with just like finding, especially qualified, like for like crafts, like wood shop and textile crafts and German teachers is really, really difficult because a lot of kids aren't very interested. Like, right, the whole thing, you choose a language, like they talk modern languages, we have Spanish, French, German usually are the three that should be offered, but very few kids pick German, which means that it's hard to fill a schedule for a German teacher, which means that it's also very hard to find a qualified German teacher who wants to work part-time.
Right.
So
German is a great language, though. It's follows its own rules, and it's so useful to having a base in it to learn a bunch of other languages.
ja, das ist wirklich wahr.
Gaius said she was too tired to German, Morton.
Yeah, well, ich bin here likes German too.
That's true, he does.
Thus the username.
Thus the username.
But yeah, I would like. Yes, and when you study theology and exegesis, many articles are still in German. Right, because Lutheran theology was, of course, founded in Germany. And so that's I can see how there would be a lot of that.
Yeah. Deutsch gefällt Ihnen sehr.
Genau.
Did I use the right article there?
Ich glaube so. Das glaube ich. Wow, that was English grammar. Yes.
Das glaub ich auch. Well, I feel like we're just still carrying on of tiredness, so I wouldn't mind just closing it off earlier again tonight. How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm fine either way. Unless you want to hang out.
Well, one thing that we had dreamed of that we would love to be when we grow up is filthy rich, but that nobody knows about it, and that we just help everybody.
Yeah, we don't like. Yeah, it's sort of funny that I don't want to have money.
No, I just want to be able to give it.
Yeah, I want to it's this sort of thing for me, I've noticed when I'm playing role-playing games and things like that, there's someone was like, wait, you're playing you're playing the healer and the support all the time? Why? When this, world of unfettered imagination where you can be anything you want, why are you always playing support characters? Because my power fantasy is being able to help everyone.
Is that hard to understand? To just be able to buy this house.
Yeah. And
just to be able to eat whatever the heck we wanted.
Yeah, that's true. We don't want luxury, but we would enjoy. Well, we would like a bit more comfort.
Yeah.
Like a bigger car.
Go out to eat
some more security.
Go out to eat a few times a week.
Yeah.
But other than those and I know the other splurge that I would do for myself. Guilt-free, baby. I would get all the gorgeous paper blinks I ever wanted.
Would you ever write in any of them?
Yeah. Of course, I'm not a notebook hoarder.
How many empty notebooks do you currently have?
I think it's those 3 there. The green.
That's not too bad then. Yeah. 3 is okay.
Yes. But other than that, it would be great to just have nobody know it and just figure out how we could do things for people.
Yeah.
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 So.
Yeah, that just reminds me of this thing that I saw too, where someone was like, "Would you love me more if I was rich?" And then the other was like honestly, probably not because of that, but just because we would have less stress, we would be able to spend more time together. We could go on nice relaxing vacations together.
So we'd be able to get to know each other outside of the stress of normal day-to-day life.
And there's his friends who own 2 houses. Well, we're very happy that we've now gotten to know some people who now own 2 houses.
Yes, our landlords.
Yes, they've bought a second house so that they're going to be living in for a while, so we can stay here for a couple of years.
Yeah. Andrea says, "I love Sarah no matter finances." I mean, yes, that's true, but that's the point is, not having to think about it just
Yeah.
creates a less stressful
Yeah,
environment.
it's like because we don't argue about money a lot, but it does happen. And it's like that's like I think statistically like that is one of the most common things that couples argue about. So well, and but then that's another thing. Of course, that happens even with couples that have money because often they overspend. So it's about like being able to figure out. So it's not about just it's about having more without necessarily spending more. That's the big issue here. Is that we don't want to spend much more. We just want to have some more.
But we really respect each other and don't take anything for granted. So it's like there's something that we want, but it costs. Heck, if it costs more than like 15 bucks ish.
Like more than 150 kroner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I would probably put the limit a little bit higher than that.
Maybe 200.
200, something that's 300.
I remember calling you because there was something that was 20 bucks that I wanted, and calling you to discuss it before I got it.
Yeah.
So it's like I would feel, I don't know, I think I would feel a little weird if I was going to be spending like 150 without talking to you. 15 bucks.
But that's also because like people. I usually handle the finances. So it's and also just generally I am more aware of like what you can expect to pay for things generally. Like
that's true. I'm stuck in the early 2000s and how much stuff costs then. And I'm like, that's too expensive. And we're just like, that's what things cost.
Yeah. Or just like, just the fact that, you've never really had to buy things. Like most of your adult life is like, because we got so much stuff like donated to us or you only buy things secondhand and things like that.
That's true.
So like, talking about like needing to buy new boots for the kids and things. It's like, Katie's just like, I have no clue what that's supposed to cost.
I spent my entire 20s on the road just living off of the generosity of others.
Yeah.
And the first little bit of my 30s. Yeah. It's true. I feel like I have such a weird perspective that I can't... There's very few people that understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Anyway, well, now we've gone for almost 45 minutes anyway.
Time goes by so fast when you're with somebody you like. And you, wonderful people.
Yeah, time goes so fast when you're with people you like. And you.
And you. So, Andreas went to visit the house they live in outside Oxford. That's so cool.
Or does it say, it's want, but I'm not sure if it's...
Oh, he just wants to do that. Wants to be able to do that. Oh, this is the dream. To live outside Oxford with adopted dogs in a small village near a pub and a great reservoir. That's a beautiful dream. I hope you get it. Doesn't everyone want to live in a nice house? Near a pub and a great reservoir?
And sweet pets.
And pups. I want a dog. We don't even know if we'll be able to keep any of these cats because I'm so nervous about how expensive they are.
Yeah, well, what we're hoping is just that no one will adopt them, and so we can just keep fostering them.
The kittens are going to go fast.
Yeah, kittens are going to go.
But anyway, when we grow up, we want to be friends with you.
It would be fun to act again.
Yeah.
We've had enough time and distance that, yeah.
I miss that.
I'd like to do improv.
But
more.
What's really stinking cool is I'm following through on dreams I never even thought possible. Like, I never thought I would be able to talk to Shane Claiborne, for example. This author, this activist that I looked up to so much for so many years, ever since we got his book back in the early 2000s.
No, what? Not
Wasn't
that
it?
long. No, what? Early 2000s? We didn't even know each other in the early
Okay,
2000s.
but wasn't it like 2010?
14, I want to say.
Oh, okay. Um,
Anyway.
So I feel like I can call, I could email anybody. It might happen. I could talk to anybody. Like, nothing feels impossible, so that's a really cool thing. Now it's just kind of hard to edit stuff when I'm like, I could have done that better. I knew better this week than I did last week.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's, like, if you did your best week last year, if you did your best work a year ago, that would be really sad.
That would be really sad. Yeah. Okay. I guess we will say bye-bye.
Good night.
The Irresistible Revolution came in Sweden in 2008. Oh.
Okay, yeah. But we picked it up at the International Church in Bern, Switzerland, I think in 2014 or 2015. I can't remember.
When I showed him the book, he was like, oh, that's the old version. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Yes. Thank you for hanging out with us. It's really great to know that we can look forward to talking to you. And let me know about the Zoom. I will make a note about it in the Discord, because it would be really cool to see your beautiful faces.
Yes.
Hugs.
Hey there.
Nostrils of death.